Hello everybody, in today's video we're going to be reviewing the IINE tatacon for Switch, PS4 and PC.
Also, I have no idea why using the first option with the PS4 option is cheaper than without the PS4 option. Why is this the case?
I got a comment asking me to try this new knockoff tatacon. Well, first impressions is that, well, the box looks really similar to the Hori tatacon box already. I'm surprised that they actually copied the whole water bottle holding thing the official tatacon has as well. The bachi looks really cute. You can see the engraving on it is like the difficulties. Then the bachi right in the front. This has way more boxes than the other knockoff drum had. The other knockoff drum is this one. It's gross. You hear this? The brand is called Dobe. They gave more boxes like the original Hori drum, except the packaging is not as great. Here is the drum. Wow, wait, it looks way bigger. The really interesting thing about this drum is that apparently the marketing claims that this thing can roll 15. Huh? I'd be impressed if a tatacon can do that. I think the most we managed to achieve with a modified Hori tatacon was... Speaking of rolling and bachi, this bachi I'm using here is made just for a high number of rolls. It's a lot harder to roll with the arcade's default house bachi or the default tatacon bachi. Sometimes you also might just prefer the weight and feel of a proper bachi on tatacons. You can get bachi from Amazon.jp with Buyee. Buyee is a Japan proxy service. Basically what a proxy does is, well, if a store in Japan only ships to places in Japan, you can use Buyee to still get the product. The product will be shipped from the seller to Buyee's warehouse and then Buyee ships it to you. This way you can get products that's only available in Japan. Buyee supports Amazon.jp, Rakuten, Mercari, Yahoo Japan Shopping, and Yahoo Japan Auctions. I personally got my samas from there, and I also got my bachi from Buyee too. Amazon.jp has a much wider selection of bachi compared to stores in my own country, so yeah. Not to mention, if you buy multiple products, like sama buttons, omrons, and bachi from separate stores, you can use the package consolidation option they have to combine all the packages into one giant package, so you only need to pay for shipping from them to you once. It saves my friend living in America so much shipping costs. So use Buyee today. Sign up with the link below to get 2,000 yen off your first purchase. Get your Hori tatacon here if you can't get it in your own country. And now, back to the video.
Also, apparently on the legs, they have these films that you can remove. Wow.
Let's see a size comparison. This is the Hori tatacon.
This is the IINE. You can see here when I hold it straight, it's bigger.
Yeah, it's like slightly bigger. Actually, the legs are massive compared to the rest. You can just see the difference. Yeah, so this is their bachi. It feels heavier than the Hori tatacon's bachi. They're also very slightly thinner actually, and the heel is different. What? Try it.
Oh, that's really solid actually. Wow, that's impressive. I'm very impressed right now.
Oh wow, you can see there are dents from the bachi rolling on it.
Yeah, I'm impressed already, I think. Yeah, this one out of the box is better already, I think. I need to see responsitivity.
So this one here, the Hori tatacon, it looks like it rolls better, but it does not. That's because the one I have here is modded. It has wood inside. It's slightly still less bouncy than this one. And I changed the skin on top of this tatacon to use the PS4 Hori tatacon skin instead of the Switch one, even though this is a Switch drum. That's impressive. That is impressive. Alright, so here's another thing that we noticed about the controller is that the buttons, they stick out a lot more than the Hori buttons. See, they stick out. And this ones don't. The Hori buttons feel a lot more soft. They both feel mushy. The buttons are made out of rubber. These are made of plastic. Ah, the car is loud. This is like a proper rubber noise. Okay, the car sound rolls better. The car on the Hori drum, they drop off at the same time. But you can see this.
Oh yeah, I see.
Off.
Oh no. It seems to have like 5 Hz or something.
Okay, wait, try using the Hori tatacon. You can just switch over. Wow, what's wrong with the drum? So it really is the drum running at 5 Hz?
I don't know if it's 5 Hz or it's like horribly low Hz.
But what's causing it though? It's such a shame, the material is really good. I have never been so disappointed before.
See, this one turns off instantly, but this one is
Yeah, this one, it stays longer. This one is like instant. Seems like the software itself is laggy. Well, it also feels like the drum sensors itself is not sensitive. It's supposed to detect the second hit when it goes down, but it doesn't. I'm just assuming that they have a broken product, honestly. I mean, I don't trust their video, man. But I don't get it. Like, in their video, it works fine. Let's try opening up this thing. There's one extra screw here in the middle. That's different from the usual tatacons. Probably because they have the warranty thing going on. I have no idea how you would be able to remove the cable because of how it's connected here. I want to understand, why is this so slow? Oh, that was easy. Oh, they use foam in here. This is very, very similar to the Hori. They even have the same thing here, so it means that you can actually fill these here, like how they normally do with the Hori tatacon mod. I think this is so solid that you don't need to replace it with cork. My method of modding tatacons is a bit different from most modding. Instead of using this piece of foam and filling it in to help the sensors, I don't do that. What I do is get these foam tape and a piece of paper, and I tape the piece of paper. Then afterwards, you put the original foam on top, you trace around, and then cut out the new foam. Another thing I noticed is that you need to cut down in the middle between these sensors here, as you can see. Because if you don't, what happens is that you'll start double triggering your dons. You can use this exact same method to mod your Hori drum. Internals here are eerily similar. Basically, the point of this is that you get foam that is thinner than the original. And because it's thinner, you can see that the nubs here, they will exert more force on the sensors basically. And then to mod the car area, we take the same foam tape, we cut one layer and cover the sensors. For the switch drum, you have to cut 2 layers instead of 1 because you can still make it more sensitive by cutting 2 layers. But if you're using the PS4 tatacon, you only need to use 1 layer. If not, your car sensor will be pressed down all the time. I'm honestly surprised how the insides of this thing looks exactly the same as a Hori drum. You can mod it the same way as well. Also, the nubs here are way easier to take off than on the Hori tatacon, so like, that's great honestly. Too bad the software is garbage and I don't think modding this will fix it because it seems that even when I press these buttons, they were slow and laggy. As you can see here, both of the car zones are pressed down. This is because the foam I put on the sides, they are too thick, so it means that if you are modding this, don't put any foam at all. And if you're modding your Hori tatacon and you put 2 layers and this happens, just use 1 layer of the tape foam. The don is still the same thing. I mean, it feels like it pressed down a little faster because of sensors, but that's about it. And here's one thing I noticed about the drum. It's 125 Hz. And while playing this song, I noticed that basically whenever you're hitting a stream or a triple that's faster than 125 BPM, it will not sense it properly. Shame! All in all, this drum is really disappointing. It has modding capabilities, but the software is just not there. I have no idea why it worked in that video. Yeah, don't get this thing. It actually works on the Switch. I don't understand why it's not working on PC. But even though it's not dropping inputs, it still can't really roll. So that 15 roll thing is a lie, even with modding the dons to be more sensitive. Oh, it rolled a 5. Yeah, so it works on the Switch. If you're getting this for only the Switch and maybe PS4, I have no idea how it runs on the PS4. I guess it's okay, but the fact that it doesn't work on PC at all, and I don't like it. Let's see how the Hori does. Oh, this is so much more responsive. This thing rolls 5s a lot more consistently. It also managed to roll a 6 earlier. So in the end, just get a Hori drum. I mean, it felt nicer that the other one was bigger, but that's about it. And that's it, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out Buyee if you want to get super roll bachi like these. See you guys next time.